What's up, guys? It's the FNAsian. It's your friendly neighborhood Asian here. This is a deck that I have that I'm going to show you guys right now. This is my Crystal Beast deck. It's a fun deck. This deck has mainly been used, or I'm using it to test to see how well it'll do with Exceed monsters. It'll do very well as long as they come out with a moderately good Exceed that can get over Stardust and stuff like that. So yeah, here we go. We're going to start out with the all-important 2 Rainbow Dragons. You'll see why I run these in a second. I run 2 Malefic Rainbow Dragons. It's a 4,000 beater if I remove these 2 from my hand or deck, so it really doesn't matter. And the Malefic engine is actually really good in this deck, and I'll tell you later. 3 Crystal Sapphire Peggies. These get my Crystal Beast into the Spawn Shop card zone. Some decent combos if I open up with this and a Crystal Release or that and a Promise. 3 Topaz Tiger. It's like a Laquari or a Jane, but it only goes to 2,000. Gets over some of the bigger guys like Thunder King or Doom Cali. So, not bad. These aren't terrible. 2 Amber Mammoth, just for the names, and he's 1,700 beater. 2 Carbuncles, because if I special summon him from the Spawn Shop card zone or at all, I special summon all the Crystal Beasts from my Spawn Shop card zone, so this is my main form of Swarm. This is how this makes the deck work, basically. 1 Tech Summoner Monk. It'll kind of be like Synchro Cat without the cat again with Exceeds. If I summon Monk, pitch a defense, pitch a card, special summon Sapphire, and then Exceed. So it's an instant Exceed. Tech times 2 Jinzos. I don't run any traps in this game, so why not take away my opponent's traps? Because this doesn't hurt me at all. He's a 2,400 beater. And I don't get hurt by them. So, and I've actually won with this. I was playing a macro deck and they had 4 back rows, and I dropped Jinzo, and it's like, okay. It was pretty funny because I already used up their book, so they pretty much had no outs. Last tech, 2 Karaz. Like, why Karaz? This card is terrible. I can sack one of my Crystal Beast monsters and pop 2 of my Crystal Beast monsters, so that's kind of a plus for me because I not only get to send them into my Spell and Trap card zone, but I also get to draw 2. And it's when he's normal summoned or special summoned. I might put him to 1 because I only really use 1 like per duel, and he kind of can clog up the hand. I might change him to 1 and put in like a 3rd Promise. We'll see. But yeah, he's decent because I get the draw off it, which is really nice. I'm running 3 Rainbow Runes. Cool thing about this card is if I have one or more Crystal Beasts in my Spawn Trap card zone, it can't be destroyed by card effects, so that's why it makes the Malefic engine really good, because as long as I have 1 in the Spell and Trap card zone, unless they have Giant Shrunade, Malefic Rainbow is just going to stay out on the field unless they can get over it, or unless I'm playing Mahina and they have Smashing Gun. I don't even know if Smashing Gun works, it has 0 defense. So yeah, it's really hard to get over Malefic Rainbow if I have this out and 1 Crystal Beast in my Spell and Trap card zone. And plus his effects are pretty good. If I have 2, I have the battle damage I take. 3, I get to negate a spell or trap. 4, I get to draw an extra card. And then 5, I get the special summon a Crystal Beast from my Spawn and Trap card zone. So it's a pretty good field card. 3 Crystal Release. It speeds up the deck. If it's sent to the graveyard, I get a Crystal Beast in my Spawn and Trap card zone. And it gives the attached Crystal Beast plus 800, so it lets me get over Stardust with Sapphire Pegasus. It becomes 2,600. This is a lot of the times my out to bigger monsters, because the cards are pretty weak, and for right now it's hard to get over like Cyber Dragons or Stardust and stuff like that. So this card really helps, speeds up the deck too. Oh, and my favorite card, Triple Crystal Abundance. It's the OTK card. Send 4 Crystal Beasts from my Spawn Trap card zone to the graveyard, wipe out my opponent's entire field, then I get to special summon as many Crystal Beasts from my graveyard as I did, wipe them out. So let's say they have 3 cards, I get 3 Crystal Beasts. It's an OTK, it kicks ass. Cool combo with this is, well, 1, I get to fight a lot of Crystal Beasts, and I can Exceed from right there. That's automatically 2, which is cool. Or I can summon a Karaz and pop like the random Carbuncle on the field and another card, and I draw 2 and also have another 2,400 beater out. So I mean, this card sets up a lot of plays. The only problem is getting to it, but I make it work. Rare value, I only run 2. It's the draw power of the deck. I only run 2 because Rainbow Ruins allows me to draw an extra card, so I don't want to be running through my deck. And Sapphire stretches out a lot of my deck, so I can't just be like turn 5 like out of my entire deck and just decked out. So if I have 2 more Crystal Beasts, my opponent chooses 1, destroys it, and I draw 2. really nice. Crystal Promise, special summon a crystal piece from my spell and trap card zone. Like on the picture, I normally pick Carbuncle because that lets me swarm. That also allows for Exceed summons. So when Exceeds come out, this deck will be decent. I don't know if it'll be competitive, but it'll be decent. Double Beacon. It's like rare value, but instead of drawing and destroying, I get a crystal piece from my deck. I like picking either Sapphire or Ruby Carbuncle. Carbuncle to swarm, Sapphire for another one. Really nice card. And plus, what's cool about this is if I use this, I can also sack for a Karaz or sack for Jinzo if it's in my hand. 2 Crystal Blessings. I get crystal piece from my graveyard back into my spell and trap card zone. Really cool. I can use it so I can recycle again for another abundance. And then of course staples, running 1 MST, 1 Dark Hole, and then Monster Reborn and Trunade. Common staples. Trunade and Monster Reborn are in another deck right now. So yeah, that's the deck. It's a fun deck. It's cheap right now, not expensive. I suggest if you like having fun, you just want to have a little nice deck. It swarms like hell, and I've actually won a couple times with it. So it's not a terrible deck. Exceeds will definitely make it better because I run 3, 6, 11, 12 4-star monsters, and they all get on the field really easily. So this deck makes it really easy to synchro summon. I don't think it's as sacky as like the gadget deck will be, because gadgets have to draw into Ultimate Offering and a gadget. This deck, you can skillfully play through it. So it's a really fun deck. I suggest you guys get it if you want to have some fun, and it's cheap. Alright, it's the friendly neighborhood agent signing off. Peace, guys.